Yes. Good evening, all of you. Let us continue with the numericals from this chapter. Last time हमने कुछ numericals already cover किए थे. So let us try to see the next numericals. Yes. First of all, we will try to do some theoretical numericals. Okay. I hope you can see the screen. If not, just speak and tell me loudly. ओके तो चलो पढ़ो एक बार ठीक से फटाफट यूनिफॉर्म मैग्नेटिक फील्ड बी पॉइंटिंग अपवर्ड्स okay fills a circular region of radius s. Okay, so that means suppose this is the circular region and there is a uniform magnetic field which is pointing in the upward direction and it fills this region here. Okay, if this b, okay, the region is going to be there in the horizontal plane, right? तो ये जो region है तो वो यहाँ पे horizontal plane के अंदर है और if b is changing with, yes, if b is changing with time find the induced electric field. ओके तो अगर b जो है वो टाइम के हिसाब से चेंज हो रहा है तो अभी इस केस में हमको क्या करना पड़ेगा देखो. If suppose we consider the area of this whole circular region to be simply a, which is going to be actually equal to pi into s square. समझा कैसे? क्योंकि उसका रेडियस s दिया हुआ है तो s रेडियस वाले सर्कल का एरिया कितना होगा? ऑब्वियसली a इक्वल टू पाई इंटू एस स्क्वायर होगा, नो डाउट. बट एज वी हैव दैट magnetic induction is going to be b here, which is penetrating this region and pointing upwards, then we can just say that the total flux passing through it will actually be given by the formula b into a, which is the basic formula for the flux. Already we have it and we can just write it as b into pi s square actually. Correct hai? This is the formula for flux passing through this whole region. Yes, but as they have said that the b is changing with time, find this electric field. Okay, so basically since this b is going to change with time, that means we want to find out the electric induced emf e here, which is actually going to be d phi by ds dt according to the Faraday's law. And if we just replace this b into pi r square here, then we can get that d by dt of b into pi s square, where pi s square is going to be a constant, so it can be taken out. If we take it out, then what we are left with is obviously minus sign is also there, so it will be minus pi s square into db by dt. So this is actually going to be the induced emf here, okay, which is to be found out. Yes, next one. Okay, just read this question. A toroidal ring made from a bar of length L, which is equal to 1 meter, and the diameter D, which is equal to 1 centimeter, is bent into a circle. Okay, it's wound tightly with 100 turns per centimeter. If the permeability of the bar is equal to that of the free space, that is mu naught, calculate the magnetic field inside the bar when the current I circulating through the turns is 100 ampere. Also determine the self-inductance L of the coil. Okay, so देखो ठीक है यहाँ पे situation is something like this, in which there is a toroid. Okay, ये suppose हमारे पास toroid है made from a bar of length 1 meter and diameter 1 centimeter. Okay, मतलब ये जो toroid होता है वो इस तरह से होता है, हमको पता है ऑलरेडी. Okay, this is the toroid and the length of this toroid is given to be 1 meter. So that means this 2 pi r is actually given to be capital R, उसको हम डिनोट करेंगे, चलेगा ना, capital R. this radius is actually going to be capital R. So we have given that the length of this whole toroid is given to be 1 meter, right? So it's 1 meter, no doubt. And the diameter of this toroid is 1 centimeter. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? देखो ये जो डिस्टेंस है इसको हम बोलेंगे डायमीटर, राइट? So we can denote it by small d. So the diameter is going to be actually 1 centimeter. Okay, and obviously the radius will be then 0.5 सेंटीमीटर, करेक्ट है? मतलब ये जो रेडियस होता है कि नहीं, इसको हम डिनोट करेंगे स्मॉल आर से, राइट? सो दिस इज गोइंग टू बी स्मॉल आर एक्चुअली, एंड दैट इज गोइंग टू बी 0.5 सेंटीमीटर. ओके, एंड नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स पर यूनिट लेंथ इज आल्सो गिवन. देखो पढ़ो एक बार ठीक से. इट इज बाउंड टाइटली विद 100 टर्न्स पर सेंटीमीटर. दैट मींस 100 टर्न्स पर सेंटीमीटर. दिस इज द number of turns, small n value is given here. So it is 100 tons per centimeter, but actually we know that centimeter is not the standard unit, so we will have to convert it into tons per meter. So if there are 100 tons per centimeter, then how many tons will be there per meter? क्योंकि हमको पता है कि tons as it is and centimeter के बदले क्या रखना है हमको? 10 raised to minus 2 meter, correct है? So that this 10 raised to minus 2 goes up and becomes 10 raised to plus 2 and multiplies with 10 raised to 2 which is already there, so as to become 10 raised to 4, and that is going to be there in tons per meter, correct है? So 100 tons per centimeter मतलब 10 raised to 4 tons per meter हो गया वो. Obviously एक सेंटीमीटर में अगर 100 टन्स रहेंगे तो एक मीटर में कितने रहेंगे? एक मीटर में ही 100 सेंटीमीटर होते हैं और हर सेंटीमीटर में 100 टन्स है, तो ऑब्वियसली 10,000 टन्स होंगे कि नहीं एक मीटर में? जरूर. इसलिए यहाँ पे 10⁻⁴ टन्स पर मीटर ये उसका हमको मिल गया. चलो ठीक है. एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इनसाइड, कैलकुलेट द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इनसाइड द बार. दैट मींस वी वांट टू फाइंड आउट दिस बी हियर, एंड वी हैव द स्ट्रेट फॉर्मूला फॉर दैट. That is B is equal to mu naught into Ni, where current flowing here is given to be 100 ampere. So देखो यहाँ पे ठीक से 100 एम्पियर का करंट फ्लो हो रहा है, तो म्यू नॉट कितना है? यस, सो देखो ठीक से यहाँ पे ठीक है, we have that this mu naught which is given to be 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7, right? And also the n number of turns is already given per unit length, that is 10 raised to 4, and the current here is given to be 100. So if we just multiply this together, then 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 into 10 raised to 4 into 10 raised to 2, ये दोनों का प्रोडक्ट कितना बनता है? 10 raised to 6 बनता है, और वो 10 raised to 6 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 7 comes out to be 10 raised to minus 1. That means it is going to be 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 1. So 4 into pi कितना बनता है? 12.56, क्योंकि pi here is 3.14, तो 3.14 into 4 बनता है 12.56, और 10 raised to minus 1 से मल्टीप्लाई करने से वो बनता है 1.256 टेस्ला और वेबर पर मीटर स्क्वायर, which is going to be here the magnetic field. Okay, magnetic induction तो मिल गया, चलो ठीक है. But how will you get the self inductance of this coil? Okay, इस कॉइल का हमको सेल्फ इंडक्टेंस भी निकालना है. उसके लिए देखो अभी क्या करना है. That is the conceptual thing we have to do here. तो ये हमको पहले डिराइव करना पड़ेगा उसके लिए फॉर्मूला, और उसके बाद ही हम सेल्फ इंडक्टेंस उसका निकाल पाएंगे. क्योंकि देखो सेल्फ इंडक्टेंस होता क्या है? सेल्फ इंडक्टेंस इज द कांस्टेंट ऑफ प्रोपोर्शनलिटी बिटवीन फाई एंड आई, करेक्ट है? फाई मतलब मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स और आई मतलब करंट. तो मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स के फॉर्मूला में जब करंट आएगा तो उन दोनों के बीच में जो कांस्टेंट ऑफ प्रोपोर्शनलिटी होगा वही यहाँ पे इंडक्टेंस कहलाएगा, सेल्फ इंडक्टेंस कहलाएगा. तो वो डिराइव करने के लिए देखो मान लेते हैं कि ये पूरा जो ये है टोरॉइड है उसके साथ लिंक्ड फ्लक्स कितना है वो हमको निकालना पड़ेगा. ओके, उसके लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? देखो फ्लक्स का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? फ्लक्स इज एक्चुअली इक्वल टू बी इंटू ए. इफ यू जस्ट फोकस ऑन वन टर्न हियर, एक टर्न को अगर फोकस करते हो तो हाउ मच magnetic field is passing through it? It's B that is given here. And how much flux is passing through this one turn? So we can find it out in this way, that is B into pi r square. Correct any? B into pi r square, that is area of one turn. So see here, the magnetic induction B into pi r square gives us the flux passing through 1 turn. Okay, but actually there are number of turns, क्योंकि यहाँ पे कितने जितने भी टर्न्स है तो वो हमको वहां पे कंसिडर करने पड़ेंगे. If we consider it as a capital N is going to be the total number of turns, which is not given here directly, but we can find it out because number of turns per meter is given and the length of the solenoid is also given already. So we can just put it here. So phi is actually going to be N into Br square. Yeah, B into pi r square. ये समझा क्या next से पहले? The total flux passing through this whole solenoid is actually going to be N times, where N is the total number of turns in the solenoid multiplied with flux passing through 1 turn, which is simply the magnetic induction B into the pi r square, that is area of that 1 turn. Correct hai? And now if we just put the value of this B, which is going to be mu naught into small n into I there. अच्छा, वैसे तो हम यहाँ पे B का जो वैल्यू हमको ऑलरेडी मिला हुआ है वो डाल के भी निकाल सकते हैं, but it requires this capital N to be found out. How will you get that capital N? Because we know already that small n is going to be capital N upon length of this solenoid, toroid, that is 2 pi capital R. So if we just take this 2 pi R in that side, then we can get this total number of turns in that solenoid, which is going to be equal to small n multiplied by 2 pi R, where small n is already there, that is 10 raised to 4 here, and this 10 raised to 4 multiplied with 2 pi r, which is going to be 1 meter, right? So if we just multiply it by 1, then we are going to get that 10 raised to 4 number of turns are already there in this solenoid. And now if we just put this value here in the formula, then we can be able to get the flux phi. Okay, तो फ्लक्स मिलने से हमको इसके ऊपर भी हमको थोड़ा थियोरेटिकल डिस्कस करना है. So we'll leave just some space here so that we can just discuss about theoretical part, and then we'll just find out this phi from this here, that is phi is equal to, yes, phi ka, mu n into b into pi r square. Okay, n is already we have obtained it to be 10 raised to 4, correct है, ये हमको ऑलरेडी मिला हुआ है, वो हमने यहाँ पे डाल दिया इधर, तो ये 10 raised to 4 बन गया, into b कितना है, so b is already 1.256, or we can just write it as, okay, चलो ठीक है 1.256, okay, and multiplied with pi r square. So pi is again going to be 3.14. तो इसके आगे का मैं यहाँ पे लिखता हूँ this into 3.14 into r square. r मतलब क्या, एक टर्न का रेडियस यहाँ पे, ठीक है ना, क्योंकि यहाँ पे पाई आर स्क्वायर मतलब क्या है, एक टर्न का एरिया है, ना कि ये पाई आर स्क्वायर. ये इसके साथ कंफ्यूजन मत करो, ये पूरा एरिया लेके हमको कुछ नहीं करना है, इट्स ऑफ नो यूज, और कुछ काम का नहीं है. बट वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द एरिया ऑफ वन टर्न व्हिच डिपेंड्स ऑन रेडियस ऑफ ईच टर्न. बट वी आर नॉट टू यूज द रेडियस ऑफ दिस टोरॉइड देयर. ओके, वो कंफ्यूजन हो सकता है, गलती हो सकता है वहां पे, सो जस्ट अवॉइड दैट. So basically the small r stands for the radius of each turn, and that is already given to be 0.5 centimeter here, and that is to be put in this formula so that we can just get it as, okay, और वो भी centimeter में दिया हुआ है, so we have to convert it into meter. So how much it will be, 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter, which becomes actually 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter, correct है? And then we'll have to put it there, so that we can just find it out as 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 और उसका square. Okay, and then we will be just be able to get this phi to be simply as 10 raised to 4 into, what is this, 1.256 into 3.14 into 25. Okay, so this is 25, and that is to be multiplied with 10 raised to minus 3 का square, मतलब minus 6 हो गया, correct है? Yes, so we can get this as phi is equal to, okay, so 10 raised to 4 into 10 raised to minus 6, which comes out to be 10 raised to minus 2, and what is this, 1.256 into 3.14 into 25. अगर थोड़ा दिमाग लगा के करेंगे तो ये जो 3.14 इसके अंदर भी ऑलरेडी है और 4 भी है, so that 4 if you multiply with it this 25 it becomes 100, right? So let us do that. सबसे पहले क्या है ना, 10 raised to 4 और 10 raised to minus 6 को combine कर दो, so that it will become 10 raised to minus 2 here. Okay, and this 1.256 can be written as 4 times of, ये चलो ठीक है करो ये पूरा कैलकुलेशन, उसमें क्या है, we can use log tables in a better way to work this out and give me the direct answer. फाइनल आंसर बताओ मेरे को फटाफट कितना आता है। देखो इसको हम ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं, इस 1.256 को अगर हमने लिख दिया 0.4 इंटू, या चलो 3.14 इंटू 4/10, करेक्ट है, ये 1.256 का वैल्यू है। देखो इधर 4 पाई अपॉन 10, तो ये 4 पाई अपॉन 10, ओके, एंड दिस 3.14 is just repeated once again, and that is multiplied with this 25 and multiplied with this 10 raised to minus 2 here. This is 10 raised to minus 2. Okay, so we can see this 4 into 25 becomes actually 100, and this 3.14 into 3.14 can be written as 9.86 actually, and that is multiplied with 9.86 into 4 into 25 becomes 100 upon 10 kept as it is into 10 raised to minus 2 kept as it is, and this 10 raised to 2 and 10 raised to minus 2 will just get cancelled, and here 9.86 multiplied by divided by 10, 9.86 भी almost 10 के बराबर ही बनता है, तो उसको हम simply 10 upon 10 मतलब 1 के आसपास बोल सकते हैं। Just let us put it as 0.986, no doubt, but this is the flux in Weber. Okay, don't forget that this is, we have obtained this as a flux which is going to be in Weber, right? But already we have the formula for self inductance. What is self inductance actually? Self inductance is actually the constant of proportionality between phi and I. So L will actually be given by the formula phi upon I, where phi is already there, that is 0.986 to be divided by I, that is the current flowing through this coil, which is 100 ampere, correct na, 100 ampere. So if we just divide this by 100, then we can be able to get this self inductance to be simply equal to 0.986 into 10 raised to minus 2, or we can call it as 9.86 into 10 raised to minus 3, or simply we can say it will be 10 raised to minus 2 approximately. That means 10 millihenry. Yes, it's correct. Okay, 10 millihenry. उन्होंने भी वही किया है, इसको approximately 10 लिख दिया है, इसको अगर हम 10 लिख देंगे, so it will be 10 into 10 raised to minus 3 Henry. Okay, but as we know that 10 raised to minus 3 Henry comes out to be millihenry, and hence we can just call it as 10 millihenry. Okay, चलो ठीक है, ये तो हो गया इसका solution, no doubt. लेकिन इसको हम थोड़ा अलग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी देख सकते हैं। चलो टोरॉइड के लिए अगर हम एक सेपरेट फॉर्मूला ही अगर बना के रखेंगे तो दैट विल बी बेटर, so that we can use it directly afterwards whenever the self inductance of toroid is to be found out. Okay, so let us try to derive the formula for self inductance of a toroid. So उसके लिए यही फॉर्मूला हमको यूज करना है, b phi is equal to number of turns of toroid multiplied by magnetic induction produced in the toroid multiplied by area of each turn of that toroid. Okay, but here if we see this capital N can be written to be simply equal to 2 pi r into small n, as we have done it here. So we can just put it here 2 pi r into small n, and this b can be replaced by the formula mu naught ni, correct hai? So if we just put it here, then we can get this mu naught ni, and that is to be actually multiplied with pi r square here. And now if we just solve this further, then we can be just be able to get this phi equal to, अब यहाँ पे देखो ठीक से, ये n into n क्या बनेगा, n स्क्वायर बन जाएगा, बाकी म्यू नॉट वैसे ही रहेगा, और ये पाई 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 स्क्वायर बन जाएगा. सो इट विल बी एक्चुअली 2 टाइम्स ऑफ म्यू नॉट इंटू पाई स्क्वायर इंटू कैपिटल आर इंटू स्मॉल आर स्क्वायर इंटू यस, क्या आई करेक्ट है, आई करेक्ट है ना। देखो 2 इंटू म्यू नॉट इधर से यहाँ पे आ गया, फिर पाई इंटू पाई बिकम्स पाई स्क्वायर, देन n square is also there, right? Yes, n square, pi square, n square, small n square into capital R into small r square into I, करेक्ट है ना। चेक करो एक बार फिर से, ये देखो 2 as it is, mu naught kept as it is, then pi into pi becomes pi square, then n into n becomes n square, and capital R as it is, small r square as it is, and I kept as it is. Yes, and now we can just compare this with phi is equal to L into I. Okay, phi is equal to क्या होता है, L into I होता है। तो इसको अगर हम कंपेयर करेंगे तो ये जो I का जो कोएफिशिएंट है यहाँ पे, I को छोड़ दो, बाकी सब जो बचा हुआ है that is actually going to be L. So it will be 2 times mu naught into pi square into n square into r into small r square. Okay, तो बट चलो हमको टोटल लेंथ तो 2 पाई आर दिया हुआ है ना ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे, तो 2 पाई आर को ब्रेक करके कोई फायदा नहीं है एक्चुअली। सो 2 पाई आर को वैसे ही रखो, चाहिए तो उसको हम कैपिटल एल लिख सकते हैं, स्मॉल एल लिख सकते हैं, दैट इज द लेंथ ऑफ दैट सोलेनॉइड। सो एल इंटू स्मॉल एन इंटू, ये बन गया म्यू नॉट एज इट इज इंटू स्मॉल एन इंटू आई इंटू पाई आर स्क्वायर, सो दैट वी कैन राइट दिस एज, so 5 actually becomes equal to mu naught into n square into pi r square into n sorry L into I, करेक्ट है। बट एज वी ऑलरेडी नो दैट इज phi एंड I, इनके बीच में जो कांस्टेंट ऑफ प्रोपोर्शनलिटी होता है उसको ही तो हम सेल्फ इंडक्टेंस बोलते हैं। सो दिस हैपेंस टू बी द सेल्फ इंडक्टेंस ऑफ द टोरॉइड। ओके, whose length is L, which is to be given by 2 pi capital R, where R stands for the radius of the toroid, not the radius of each turn here. The small r stands for the radius of each turn, and this L stands for the length of the whole toroid, which is equal to the circumference of that toroid. Okay, so if we just write this formula here, then L becomes actually equal to mu naught into n square into pi r square into small l, that is the length of toroid. Okay, so then we can just be able to say that the self inductance actually becomes equal to 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7 into number of turns per unit length कितना है, ये देखो इधर 10 raised to 4 है, करेक्ट है। so this is to be put here 10 raised to 4 और उसका स्क्वायर हमको करना है। yes, just work this out manually and tell me what the answer is going to be. yes, how much it is, किया कैलकुलेट, देखो इनटू यहाँ पे पाई जो है, तो पाई तो हमको पता ऑलरेडी 3.14 ही रहने वाला है, और ये जो है आर स्क्वायर, नहीं तो चलो ठीक है पाई को रखो वैसे ही, इंटू आर स्क्वायर. स्मॉल आर इज हाउ मच? इट इज 5 इंटू 10⁻3. सो उसका हमको स्क्वायर करना है. सो इट कम्स आउट टू बी 25 इंटू 10⁻6, राइट? And that is multiplied by small l, which is already given to be 1 meter, right? So it's of no need to put it there. Into 1 करेंगे भी या नहीं भी करेंगे तो भी वो वही आने वाला है. चलो ठीक है. So अब यहाँ पे 4 into 25 just becomes 100, right? And this pi into pi becomes pi square. So here we can write it as pi square into ये 4 into 25 बन गया 100 into ये 10⁻⁻7 as it is into ये 10⁻8 as it is, और यहाँ पे 10⁻⁻6 आ रहा है वो भी as it is. जिसको अगर सॉल्व करेंगे आगे तो ये पाई स्क्वायर कितना बनता है? ऑलमोस्ट 10. और ये 100 इंटू 10⁻8 क्या बनता है? 10⁻10 बनता है. ओके. और ये जो 10⁻7 और 10⁻6 है तो वो 10⁻13 बनता है. -13 plus 10 comes out to be 10⁻3, and hence we can get this as 10⁻3 Henry. 10 into 10⁻3 Henry माना 10 milli Henry. It's okay, no? So in this way we are going to get the same answer once again by this method also. Okay, so we have proved this ready-made formula or derived this ready-made formula for finding the self inductance of a toroid. Okay, so remember this formula also if you want, and just take the screenshot of this so that we can move to the next numerical. Yes, let us see the next numerical, that is the 14th numerical. Okay, see what does it tells us. Solenoid, long solenoid of length L. Okay, a long solenoid of length L and cross sectional area A and having N1 turns, that is called as primary coil, has a small coil of N2 turns wound about its center. Okay, तो उसके सेंटर पे हमने एक दूसरा कॉइल वाइंड किया है जिसके नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स दिए हुए हैं N2. डिटरमाइन द म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस ऑफ द टू कॉइल्स. ओके, तो देखो ठीक से, we want to find out the mutual inductance of two coils where the first coil, primary coil, is having the N1 turns and the secondary coil is wound inside it and it is having the N2 number of turns. Okay, yes, so if we just try to draw the diagram, we can find it like this. A long solenoid of length L and cross sectional area A. Okay, so suppose this is the solenoid and this is the length L and cross sectional area is A. Okay, and having capital N1 turns. Yes, N1 इतने turns उसके अंदर है, ठीक है. Has a small coil of N2 turns wound about its center. ओके, तो यहाँ पे दूसरा एक कॉइल है जो उसके सेंटर पे वाइंड किया हुआ है. सो इट कैन बी शोन लाइक दिस. ओके, एंड डिटरमाइन म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस बिटवीन द टू कॉइल्स. ओके, हाउ कैन वी गेट दैट? व्हाट इज म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस? देखो, जो प्राइमरी कॉइल है उसके अंदर N1 टर्न्स है और सेकेंडरी कॉइल के अंदर कितने टर्न्स है? N2 इतने टर्न्स है. सेकेंडरी का जो है हम यहाँ पे रेड कलर से एक्सप्रेस करेंगे. N2 is the turns in secondary and N1 is going to be the turns in primary. And the solenoid का जो लेंथ है वो L दिया हुआ है. So can you tell me what is the number of turns per unit length of that solenoid? We can see it will be N1 upon L. करेक्ट है? N1 upon L. This is going to be actually the number of turns per unit length of that solenoid. Okay, so what should be the magnetic induction produced in this space in the solenoid? तो इस solenoid के अंदर जो magnetic induction produce होगा, so that will depend on this small n here. So it's given by mu naught n into I. Correct है? If I is the current flowing through that solenoid, then magnetic induction produced in the solenoid will be mu naught n I. Okay. Now, how much flux will be linked with this secondary coil due to this magnetic induction? So we can say the total flux linked with secondary coil will be B into A, that is area of the secondary coil, multiplied with the number of turns in the secondary coil, which is N2 here. Correct hai? And just we can solve this further and get this as N2 into B, where B stands for magnetic induction, which is going to be mu naught Ni, and that is multiplied with area, that is A here. So that we can just get this phi to be simply equal to what? N2 into mu naught. So we can just get this rearranged as mu naught into N2 into small n. Small n again can be replaced by N1 upon L, right? So this is N1 upon L, and that is multiplied by area into I. Yes. So if we just focus on this carefully, then we can just get that this phi is equal to L into I. इसके साथ अगर हम इसको इक्वेट करेंगे ना, तो हमको देखो क्या मिलेगा. तो हम बोल सकते हैं यहाँ पे कि phi is equal to L into I. So L comes out to be actually equal to mu naught N1 N2 A upon L. This should be actually the mutual inductance. नहीं, sorry. ये हमने क्या किया? सेल्फ इंडक्टेंस का फॉर्मूला यूज किया ना. So we want to find out the mutual inductance. That means we want to find out the flux linked with secondary coil, right? Okay, तो ये flux जो है वो secondary coil के साथ जो linked होगा वही तो निकाला ना हमने. फिर ये N2 जो है N2 multiplied by flux linked with one turn, so it will become N2 into mu naught into Ni. Yes. So करेक्ट तो है. इसको ही हमको फाई जो है फाई इक्वल टू m इंटू आई ऐसे एक्सप्रेस करना है. तो m कम्स आउट टू बी एक्चुअली इक्वल टू म्यू नॉट n1 n2 अपॉन l इंटू आई. सॉरी इंटू a. उन्होंने जो दिया है उसमें नीचे लेंथ नहीं है. दैट शुड बी देयर, बिकॉज मैग्नेटिक इंडक्शन निकालने के लिए तो लेंथ नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स पर यूनिट लेंथ ही लगेगा ना. अगर उल्टा करते हैं तो देखो क्या होगा. इफ सपोज वी कंसिडर दिस रेड कलर्ड कॉइल एज प्राइमरी and this bigger coil to be a secondary, then we can just get that the magnetic induction produced due to this secondary coil will be given by this N2. So it will be B is equal to mu naught into small n into I, where small n can be replaced by N2 upon length L into I. Correct है? Yes, ये बन गया magnetic induction. But if you want to find out the flux linked with the primary coil, then that flux phi will actually be given by number of turns of that primary coil, that is N1, multiplied with the flux linked with one turn, which is BA here. So that we can just get this N1 multiplied by B, which is actually mu naught N2 by L into I into area. So that we can just write this as mu naught N1 N2 into area upon length into current I. So this becomes actually the mutual inductance. Once again we are going to be the same answer. ठीक है ना. तो सेम ही मिल रहा है हमको दोनों तरफ से. That is going to be actually the mutual inductance. There should be L in the denominator. Okay. Yes. Let us see the next question. That is about the 13th one. It's again just based on the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, which tells us simply that E is equal to d phi by dt. Correct here? So here, but we have to replace this phi by Li. Okay, so that we can just get this as d by dt of Li, where L into I. L stands for नहीं M into I, because म्यूचुअल इंडक्टेंस के बारे में पूछा है ना उन्होंने. Yes. So if we just get this ES, which is going to be M into di by dt. Okay, ये फॉर्मूला हमको यूज करना होगा. देखो पढ़ो एक बार ठीक से. An EMF of 96 millivolt is induced in a windings of coil when the current in a nearby coil is increasing at the rate of 1.2 ampere per second. What is the mutual inductance between the two coils? That means ES here is given to be 96 millivolt. That means 96 into 10 raised to minus 3 volt, right? And mutual inductance is to be found out. And di by dt is already given. See there, it's given to be 1.2 ampere per second. Okay. So current in the nearby coil is increasing at the rate of 1.2 ampere per second. मतलब ये rate of increase of current दिया हुआ है 1.2. Okay. So if we just take it in the denominator here, then we can be able to get this M, which is going to be 96 upon 1.2, which becomes equal to yes. So 96 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by 1.2, which can be also be written as 960 upon 12 into 10 raised to minus 3. और हमको पता है कि 12 ones are and 12 8s are 96 and 0 as it is. So it will be 8 into 10 raised to minus 2. Okay, Henry. Or we can also call it as a 80 millihenry. That will be better. So here it will be 80 into 10 raised to minus 3 Henry, which can be written as 80 millihenry. Okay. So in this way, we can do this numerical easily. Yes, again check. ये भी 12th वाला भी शायद इसके ऊपर ही बेस्ट है. ओके ठीक है, बाकी बच्चे वे न्यूमेरिकल्स हम चाहिए तो कल करेंगे. ठीक है, जस्ट ट्राई देम ऑन योर ओन एट होम. Okay, so let us stop here.